Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Marcel, and this is how I do things. This isn't how you should do things, though. I'm just some dude you found online. Research to make sure that whatever you're doing with your project is the right way. I learn a lot by making mistakes. I might be doing something that looks right, but turns out it's not right down the road. So that's my disclaimer. Hello, everybody. I wanted to show you where I get a lot of my inspiration for my build. So I like to go to this website, classicaquasport.com. I've been actually found this site a long time ago, years ago. This site, along with another site called Classic Mako. Let me actually pull that up. So these two websites, I spent hours and hours and hours going through them and looking at rebuilds long before I even got my boat. This is a build that I really get a lot of inspiration. This username, Dirt Wheels, I forgot his real name, but he does amazing work and very inspirational. So let me show you what he started off with. Just a hull, pretty messed up stringers, and as we go through his build, he really went for it. So I mean, this is where I get all my information. I like to say I'm smart, but I'm just copying what other people have done. Here's how he layered those layers of glass. Like I layered mine, and you guys were all. Well, I got it from him. He put them together, flipped them over, laid them back. Anyways, beautiful work. I find lots of information going through these websites. So if you have a boat that you're rebuilding, and don't just look at YouTube videos, try and put the name of your boat and put the word forum in it, and see if it comes up. If not, you can maybe find similar rebuild sites in order to get inspiration. So here's him. He put these knees in. That's one of the next steps I need to do. He and this boat, he said that the stringers were shot out, so he just cut them all out. He wound up rebuilding his stringers completely from the hull up. But this is the kind of stuff that I spent hours and hours and hours reading these forums, getting information. So you see here, he built forums for his stringers. Put up the rigging tube, foam. That's my next job, is foam. And let's take a look at what it wound up looking like. I mean, right? You're kidding me, right? Look how beautiful this is. So this is where I get inspiration. I've had some comments, people saying that boat's horrible. Why would you even bother? You might as well just buy a new boat. The way I look at it is, you wouldn't say that to somebody that was restoring a classic Mustang or Camaro. There's something to be said about taking an old classic boat and making it new again. And that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably will spend some good money, and I might have been able to find already a boat that I can be on the water with this weekend for the same amount of money that I've put into the boat so far. But that's not the point. That's not what I'm about. I'm about taking something old with beautiful lines and rebuilding it to modern specs, is what I'm up to. So I just wanted to give you a little idea of where I could get my inspiration. There's another boat over here. This one I thought was really nice. This is a flatback. So a lot of these guys on the West Coast, they like to put towers on theirs. I don't know if I'm going to put a tower on mine. I doubt it, just because I really don't need one on this side of the coast. But you never know. Anyways, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration. Alright, so I'm going to be grinding the inside of these stringers, like I said, to be able to tab in some glass. Just kind of reinforce these stringers as far as being held to the floor. I've enclosed my little structure here just because I was polluting the entire neighborhood with fiberglass dust. My neighbor didn't really like it in his pool. I'm not sure why. So this is where I'm gonna be grinding. It's in here, here. Let's do it. Here I switched over to my grinder and disc, which is much easier to get into the corners. The only issue is that I then have to deal with all the dust. What's this? You just keep putting scoops until it gets as thick as peanut butter. So a buddy of mine calls me up and says he's got a present for me. Found something. And he found me a huge roll mat. It's like a whole roll. It's kind of beat up on the bottom, but that's pretty cool, right? He just shows up with this thing. So I'm sure I'll put it to good use. So here's where I am squeezing the peanut butter into the corners where the edges of the stringers meet the hull. I'm squeezing that in there so it will do two things: bond the stringers even more to the hull, and also making fillets, which I will make in a minute using a spoon to make a rounded corner. So for these fillets, I'm just using a spoon. It's a cheap little spoon I got from IKEA, but it had a nice radius on it, and just smoothing the corners out. I'll be coming back later and putting peel ply on top of this. Okay, so back out. Oh, it's not dirty. How's that? A little cleaner? Okay. Yeah, so making progress. Feels good to be back out here working on the boat. I have basically laid up fillets on the insides of all the stringers, and these are dry already, so time to take off the peel ply. Love the peel ply. It makes it. Still has texture. Took off that meal blush. Don't worry about sanding it. It's ready to go. Right to laying on a glass. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, so these fillets hopefully will still pretty tight bend, but I think that glass should be able to lay up on the inside there. Alright, so I'm gonna take all the peel ply off these two side stringers. I just did these earlier today, so these are still drying. They're probably dry enough that I could put glass on. Right now, I'm just going to concentrate on the two back portions of these two big stringers. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, how you doing, guys? I am back. I just got a new camera. Hopefully this looks better than my little GoPro I was using. And it's easier because I can actually see myself on a little flip screen here. Today I'll be finishing off working on the stringers. Well, not completely finished with the stringers, but I'll be working on the stringers. What I'm doing is I've been reinforcing them. So today I'll be doing the front area as far as getting the stringers all locked in and loaded. I want them locked into the floor. So what you guys will do is hang back and watch. And it's beautiful weather out here, I tell you that. Windy, cool. It's about 75 degrees. A little breezy. So you might hear some wind noise. I'll probably find some really bad cheesy music to play over this.
Okay, so I have finished tabbing in the stringers to the hull. So you can see how I've tabbed fresh glass all the way up here. So that's been done to all the insides of these stringers. You can see I got the glass coming all the way up here. So, alright, so that's done. Next step would be I need to figure out putting in drainage for the front box, making sure that I have everything, because I got to get it prepared to pour foam. So I need to dam off certain areas with cardboard and tape, make sure that the foam doesn't fall through. But I need, before I pour foam, I got to make sure that I get good drainage coming from that front area. So that's in the next video. So see you guys. I really appreciate y'all watching. You have been inspirational. You have been funny. You've been weird. I've gotten some strange comments, but hey, that's the internet. But overall, I've gotten some really cool comments, and I appreciate it very much. Please subscribe and hit the notification button so you can keep up to date on this project. As you can see, I'm doing a pretty detailed build. Hopefully it doesn't bore you over time, because it's going to be a lot of parts. But we're getting close to getting those stringers done, so that'll be a big step in the right direction. So please hang in there with me. I really appreciate the company you guys give me as I go through this project, and I hope you are learning something. If anything, I hope it inspires you to pick up the project that you've been wanting to do for a while, but just haven't had the courage or the motivation to do. Find it, get it, work on it, do it, get it done. All that inspirational, yeah, you know, rah rah go go. You can do it. So I will talk to you. I'll see you in the next video.